Man, Hall of Fame running back Eric Dickerson stated that the NFL told teams do not draft Shedeur Sanders. In case you've not been up to speed, Shedeur Sanders put on a clinic in his college football career at Jackson State, then transferred to Colorado. And when he was at Jackson State, they pretty much was saying that he couldn't do it, on a bigger level, Pac 5 or whatever, you Pac 10, all that kind of stuff. And he went to Colorado, did his numbers, and then it was projected that he would like go, in the first round, arguably months before the 2025 NFL draft. As a matter of fact, they was thinking, the first pick would be between him and Cam Ward or Travis Hunter, and then when the draft came, you saw what happened. Like, dude didn't get drafted to the fifth round. Man, Shedeur, man, said in his press conference today with the Cleveland Browns, they asked him about Dylan Gabriel's comments, and he was basically saying, like, he brushed it off and was saying, "Ain't nothing bother me at this point." Man, however, man, it's only so much you can take. And I'm glad he put on a good performance in the only preseason game we saw him thus far. But man, this has just got to be frustrating, man. It's like I ain't never seen a fifth round draft pick with this much attention, and this is only gonna keep boiling the pot, stirring the pot, however you want to word it, and make it harder for him to secure a job in the NFL, if you ask me, because no organization wants to deal with this constant parade of drama and questions about everything that doesn't involve football. And the moment he makes one bad play, it's going to be more chaotic on whoever the head coach is, which is why I think some teams have fell back from drafting them. Now, I still believe firmly that New Orleans Saints dropped the ball. That should have been the team he went to. They haven't even decided on who's their starting quarterback for week 1. That's very telling. So I said all that to say is probably some truth to what Eric Dickerson said, because according to him, he said the NFL made some calls and they was told to tell teams not to draft them, and they even told Cleveland not to draft them right before they did. And I thought the New Orleans Saints was the perfect organization for Shedeur. I said that prior to him being drafted by the Browns, and when we were under the impression he would be, a first round draft pick. I'm like, man, I hope the Saints can get him, because that would make the most sense. This is gonna open up a lot of can of worms. Like, emails is about to get leaked. It's going to be some whistleblowers, because they got to start putting some faces to these names, because these are some serious allegations. And even if it's true, it doesn't change anything, because what people keep failing to realize is people going to continue to watch the NFL. No man is bigger than the program. Whether you like it or not, you're going to keep watching. And they know that, which is why I think they're so bold with what they're saying. Would Shedeur be bold enough to leave the NFL and go try to, build up another league? Of course not, because it's too much legacy at stake. He don't want to live with putting on the way he did in college football and making his own signature celebration that everybody doing across the world. He wants to be a part of where his dad, laid the foundation for the Sanders name, the Sanders legacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than that, which is why he wants to be in the NFL. I don't think he cares what team he play for. I think he just want to play football. But obviously, the powers that be don't want him a part of this league. And that's very telling, and he's moving the needle, man, financially and, press-wise, because anything with his name on it, he getting the most views and the most attention. It don't matter if he on the practice squad throwing the ball, or on the field just throwing it around, or if he's in the game, throwing touchdown passes. Shedor's him, but they don't want him, and it's clear as day. And that's what Eric Dickerson just exposed with the NFL. What happens next, man? Y'all drop a comment. Give me y'all thoughts, man. If you made this far to the video, I want to say thank you for watching. Please give me a like, a thumbs up, give me a follow. I am James Vergado, and as always, be God level. The genius is in you. God level genius.